Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Apollo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Play action. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish. Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Here's a diving catch right side. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. A nice little juke. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Going to run with Madison again.
Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On third down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
It's what's game time, baby. They can't beat us straight up. We're going to be big time now. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. It's a good one now. It's a good one. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Here we go now. It's like here we go. Here we go.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Hooper.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They run with Bolden. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings head out to take over once again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins.
That one too wide and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Again, it's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison.
And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Play fake. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10.
Cousins now from the 50.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing. Cousins.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Cousins again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 15 yards there on the catch and run. First down. Here's Cousins. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He hits Adams complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Pro Bowl wideout Davante Adams, his intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Garoppolo looks to throw once more, and that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Cousins now.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now out comes Minnesota.
Maybe time for one quick completion to get into field goal range.
A first down throw for Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
quickly to Addison here.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. On play action, Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, Carter. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's Bolden to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year. Just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. A dump off here to Bolden. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now it's Bolden. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Touchdown! Austin Hooper from 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota.
The kick by Joseph is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Raiders heading out to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On play action, now Garoppolo.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo, and it's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 83 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good.
Well, Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
Garoppolo on first down.
It's Myers again with another catch.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So Cousins and the Vikings down by 10. 1:55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Cousins to throw.
Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here's second down and 3.
Now Cousins.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's
Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne.
Here's second down.
Here's Cousins.
To Jefferson on the slant. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. This is 1st and 10.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now Cousins.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.